The big banks are out to prove they're not in cahoots and they can make their own decisions. One has decided to pass on all of this week's official interest rate cut, while others have opted for different and lesser amounts. And if that's not enough to cheer borrowers up, the nation's top banker Glenn Stevens was doing his bit with a rousing glass-half-full speech. Here's Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simkin.
By his own admission, the Reserve Bank Governor's more accustomed to dampening enthusiasm. But this afternoon, he appointed himself economic cheerleader-in-chief.
Ladies and gentlemen, our glass is well and truly half full, at least half full.
Glenn Stevens argued Australia's fundamentals and prospects are good, and yet the economic debate's unrelentingly gloomy.
We have been grimly determined to see the glass as half empty. We get quite a few visitors from abroad at the Reserve Bank and they all remark on how pessimistic people seem to be.
There were no hints about whether there'll be another interest rate cut, although the Governor did signal that he'll keep cutting if there is, in his words, a European disaster. As it is, Australia's banks have spent the day trying to work out what to do with the last interest rate reduction. ANZ became the first of the Big Four to move, surprising pundits but pleasing customers by taking the official 25 basis point reduction and passing it on in full.
We've got to look at the trend of funding costs through time and then look at the returns that we're getting from the home loan book and balance those. And on this occasion, we were pleased to be able to pass on the 0.25% rate cut.
I think what it does is throw the gauntlet down to the other big banks in particular to pass this rate cut through in full.
Westpac, the Commonwealth and the NAB picked up part of the gauntlet, defying the Treasurer by only passing on 20 basis points, 21 basis points and 21 basis points respectively. In other words, they'll keep around 1/5 of the official cut for themselves.
I think customers will walk down the road and get a better deal if they don't see the full pass-through from the major banks following this decision from the ANZ. They will rightly be very upset.
Westpac called it a difficult decision. The Commonwealth pointed out it has many more depositors and home loan borrowers, while the NAB said it didn't take the decision lightly. Who would have thought they'd make their announcements on a Friday evening?
Mark Simkin reporting there from Canberra.